What's up, guys? It's your boy Zova or Kieran or yeah, I don't know. And I'm gonna be doing a new series called Beat the Bots. It's where basically I just get it up to 100, but in this case it's gonna be up to 200 because the subject. Well, actually, what I'm gonna be doing in these series is just talking about personal stuff and just generally just random subjects. And the reason I put it up to 200 on this one is because the subject I'm going to talk about, I did it before, but the recording messed up, and I actually did 2 games on that one. So instead of starting it and stopping it again, like the games, I might as well just continue with one. But anyway, the subject I'm going to talk about is where I want to be in 10 years. And the reason I'm going to be talking about this is because I was thinking about it, because I had an interview today. The interview is not really, like, the details of it don't really matter too much. But I had an interview, and the woman that was interviewing me said, where do you want to be in 10 years? And since I can't join right now, I'm doing a commentary. And it got me thinking about it, and to be honest, I'm not really sure where I want to be in 10 years, because I'm not really sure what I want to do. And by that I mean I don't know what job, what course, whatever I want to do in 10 years, because I might change my mind in like 5 years and start doing something new. But either way, I'm going to be talking about that, and before I get into it, like, properly, what do you guys want to do in 10 years? Like, where do you want to be, basically, in 10 years? Just leave it in the comments. And anyway, so, to start off, when I was like 4 or 5, you know, like nursery year and whatnot, I wanted to be a police officer, I think. And that was most people's choice as well. Like, most people wanted to be a police officer, a fireman, and stuff like that, because we didn't really know like what jobs there were. We always just thought there was people like police officers and firemen, and that was it. That was just, everyone else didn't even have to do anything. It was just those people that stopped supervillains. Like, that's what we thought, because we were that young. Like, our imaginations were great. You know, the good old days, but I'll talk about that in another commentary properly. Probably, not properly. But nowadays, I don't really think about, like, what I'd be doing if I was a police officer. I don't even think about what qualifications I'd need and stuff like that. So basically what I'm trying to say is I've just kind of gone off that completely. If someone says, oh, don't you want to be a police officer, I'll just say no. I've never even looked into it properly. And the point I'm trying to make from that is, you might change your mind like during your life, which is so true, because what I did was, in secondary school, I did a course where I went to a different school, and I did construction. But the only problem with that is, I thought it was going to be practical, because I enjoyed like loads of practical things, and not really theory. And it was the complete opposite for me for that course. Because since it was construction, I just applied for it. It actually just said construction, nothing else. And I got it, of course, because it's secondary school. It's not like a job. It's basically first come, first served for your choices in secondary school. So yeah, I picked construction. All it said was construction, and I thought I was gonna go, you know, not literally. This isn't like proper serious, so don't have a go at me. I thought I was gonna be laying bricks and stuff. Not literally just that, but I thought it was gonna be like more outdoors, more practical. But instead, I had to sit inside on a computer all day. Basically, well, actually, what I did was sit inside on a computer, and we had to do like little essays and stuff. Well, towards the end of the year, we had to have an essay like 500 words long, talking about something to do with construction. Basically, I think they gave you a option, a topic to talk about. Well, type about, I guess. And I think mine was something to do with the environment, like can we help it, stuff like that. But that's not really important. Basically, my course wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Basically, so I've just kind of like gone off the whole construction thing. Like, I don't really want to do it anymore. And that's what I mean, like, you're not going to have the same idea of what you want to do. I had a voice crack there, I don't know if you noticed. Just remind if you want, I don't care. Get over it. But yeah, you're not going to have like the same kind of idea of lifestyle, I guess, like in the next 10 years. So for example, I'm doing engineering now at college, but I might not want to do that later on in life. I might want to switch it up a bit. I might want to just go back to the theory part. And it's just things like that. Like, you never really know what you're going to do in 10 years. But it's actually a serious question. Like, people will actually ask you that in interviews. And, I mean, sometimes you're just going to say, I don't know. But if you actually think about it, it's not going to... You can say something and it's not going to be entirely true, because... Well, actually, what you could say is, I'm not really sure because I might change my mind later on in the future. And they'll be like, alright, that's okay. Or they might be like, no, what you meant to say is, you're going to stay on this course. We're going to do what you're going to do, what we tell you. Which I doubt they'll say, but... yeah. Basically, if you actually think about it, if you think about it, like, realistically, like, for example, for me, in 10 years, I want to have done a degree in university, and that's something realistic. Like, I could actually do that. I'm not saying, like, I know everything, kind of thing, because I don't. But it's something that could actually happen, because I'm doing a level 3 now. So next year I could do a level 4, which is pretty much a degree. Well, actually it is a degree, I think. I don't know. I think it is, yeah, because level 3 is A-levels. Level 4 is a degree. So yeah. And then, if I do that next year, which I don't know if I will, because my course is 1 year, so I'm going to have to get something new. But, the only problem with universities, actually, I'll talk about that in a different thing. Maybe, I'll probably forget about it, but anyway, the thing I'm trying to say is, it's got to be reasonable if you actually think about it. Like, you can say, alright, I'm going to be walking on the moon in 10 years, no doubt about it, and you can joke about it, and that's fine. I mean, everyone likes a joke now and then. But, if you actually think about it, like, seriously, there's things you gotta consider when thinking about it. Like, you could be, I don't know how to say it, but without being harsh, you could be the worst writer in the world, like me. I wouldn't say I'm the worst writer, but I don't exactly like my handwriting. But yeah, you could be like, not a very good writer, but you might say, alright, in 10 years I'm gonna have 1 million books sold that I wrote myself. You could say something like that, and it probably won't happen. But if you think about it properly, like, for example, if you work at some sort of business, and you've been working there for a while, you could say, alright, in 10 years, either I'm not going to be doing this job anymore, or you can think, alright, I'm going to be the boss of this job. I'm going to be the owner of this store. stuff like that. And that might actually happen, because if you've worked there for a while, they'll be like, alright, we can trust this guy or girl. I don't know if I've got female viewers, probably not. But you could say, alright, I trust this guy slash girl. And eventually you'll work your way up. So, I mean, if you think about it like that, basically, you can have a goal. That's, in 10 years, basically think about it like this. Have a goal, and then try and reach it in 10 years. But, to get to that goal, have mini goals. Like, for example, if I wanted to work, like, this is just a little, if I wanted to be, it's an example by the way, if I want to be a engineer at NASA, or something like that, some like huge, or even Rolls-Royce, if you've ever heard about Rolls-Royce, some like big companies, stuff like that, I would have to do a degree. I'd have to do a level 4 and a level 5 degree at university, and then apply for it. And even then, I might not get it, because there might be other people that have done the same course, but except that they've got better qualifications than me. They've done more. They've got better experience, stuff like that. And then you've got to think about all the things that could happen, or the things that couldn't happen, stuff like that. So if you start thinking about it like quite seriously, it gets a bit weird. Like, but like I said, well, pretty much near the start, you never know where you're gonna go in life, and it's a serious topic. Like, if you really start thinking about it, you never really know what you're gonna do in about 4 years, 5 years, because I have additional learning support. It's just to help with my handwriting, because I've got poor handwriting. And yeah, I asked for it, so don't say, you need learning support. I asked for it, so get over it. And if you don't ask for it, then you're never gonna achieve, I guess. Not if you don't ask for learning support. If you don't ask for anything, you're never gonna really get far in life. And by that I mean, if you don't ask for help in class, if you don't ask for help after class, you'll just get stuck on tests, basically. But anyway, the reason I was talking about my additional learning support, my tutor for it, he's been in about 4 or 5 jobs, and he's like 60 something. I don't know how many jobs he's actually been in, but he says he's been doing loads of things. He did underwater welding, stuff like that, and you know, I think he's now like additional learning support. So that's the kind of thing I mean as well. Like, you might change job, you might change career, stuff like that. But really, don't really worry about it. Just what I'm gonna do for in the next 10 years. I'm just gonna continue with my courses until I either get bored or just can't do any more courses to do with that, which I doubt. I got a collect game winner, and eventually, all I'm gonna do is just do some courses until something happens. Basically, I'm just gonna enjoy life, see where it takes me, I guess, and eventually not live happily ever after. It's a bit gay, but yeah, I'll probably just try and enjoy life, I guess. And that's the thing you're really meant to do, just enjoy life. Obviously, not enjoy it so much. Like, keep your priorities straight, basically. Like, don't just mess around in class and things like that. I don't know why I'm saying that, but still. Yeah, 10 years time. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing, to be honest. Probably not this for 10 years. Not, like, YouTube for 10 years. I don't know. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've finished the game. 200 to 14 or something. And, I've also, since I did this but it messed up, I've also got a driving test one, how to pass your driving test, and that's going to be uploaded after this one. And yeah, pretty much it. So leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment on what you want to be doing in 10 years. And remember, you might change your mind, so don't just try and stick to that. But yeah, and also subscribe for more videos. And also, if you're already subscribed and you're watching this all the way through, I'm going to be doing a Take It Light episode also, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know why I just changed class. And yeah, change team even. That's pretty much it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I've already said it. It's pretty much, that's it. Tell me what you want to do in 10 years, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.